is there any way I can get my renewal information more quickly or more timely? And the answer is, yes, I think there is. The other week we did we had a new client come in, and it was because the broker, I guess, got the quote 30 days 30 days before, or 60 days before, and didn't give it to the client until 33 days before their renewal. And that didn't sit well with them. And, I had asked the client, hey, when did you guys get your renewal the year before? And the thing was, it wasn't even a bad renewal. It was like, 12 or 13%, which, that's a little high, a little higher than normal, but it might have just been more of a cost share strategy type thing or something you can work out. But ultimately, they didn't know that you can reach out, that typically you can reach out and get the renewal information about 90 days before. Now, that's not always the case that you can get it 90 days before. Sometimes the broker may not have gotten it yet, or the carrier just hasn't quite released it. But certainly by like 60 days, absolutely by 45 days before your renewal, you should have it. Why? Because you need to have enough time to digest the offer, or sometimes they even rescind your insurance, right? Like there's been times where, carriers in Florida might pull out, of the market. And that happened this year. There might be, adjustments where a carrier decides to get rid of a plan that you're using. Or, there might be room for some negotiation and saying, hey, can we maybe increase our premiums, get a better plan design that takes care of these pharmaceutical expenses that we have, because maybe that's what's driving up the cost ratio and increasing your renewal more. So, ultimately what you can do is at the 90-day mark, once you're 90 days before, start reaching out to your broker and say, hey, like, what's going on with the renewal? Is it coming up? Because they should start to have an inference of when they're going to get it. And if not, they can reach out to the carrier connects that they have, and they should be able to share that info with you. Anybody withholding information and not willing to share that with you as soon as they get it, I would be wary. And I think at that time, that's when most people decide to explore. And generally, that's when we get a lot of calls from folks who, want more transparency.